Well, fellas, if you have the fourth overall pick in fantasy football, this is the video for you. I've mock draft the first pick. I've mock draft the second pick and the third. Now, the fourth pick is a little bit different. I feel like those top three guys, Jamar Chase, Bijan Robinson, and CeeDee Lamb, are in a tier of themselves. But I think there's six players, really, like 1 through 6, I wouldn't be mad at all getting in the first round. The other guys, I wouldn't be mad at. Obviously, it's first round talent. You really can't be mad at your first round pick unless they get hurt. So, fourth overall pick here. I've thought about this a lot. Okay, Justin Jefferson, the guys on my radar are the top three. Saquon Barkley, Justin Jefferson, Jahmyr Gibbs. Okay, two of them are they worried me a little bit. Okay, Justin Jefferson has a brand new quarterback who's actually projected to be extremely good this season. Like, Vegas has his lines high, right? But being your first round pick, do you even want that in the back of your mind? I don't know. I don't. Jahmyr Gibbs, new offensive coordinator, and last season, David Montgomery was out a majority of the time. That's why he ended up being the RB1 or RB2. I'm pretty sure it was the RB1. So, I think I'm leaning Saquon Barkley in going the RB1 from last season, right? So, Jahmyr Gibbs was RB2. I mean, he was just elite. Everybody knows what Saquon did last season in the run game, in the pass game, in this Eagles offense, and nothing really changed from that Eagles offense. So, we're going to go hero RB and really go receiver heavy, I think, our next three picks. I'm excited to keep going down this train. I think I'm actually going to have a podcast partner. So if you guys like this style of content, like this fantasy football, we're not only going to be doing mock drafts on this channel. We're going to be going to, RBs I'm going to fade, RBs I like, wide receivers I'm going to fade, wide receivers I like, and, continue down that train. And wow, if I didn't have Saquon Barkley, AJ Brown just fell to me in the second round, but I can't stack the Eagles. I preach to you guys, don't make it like a priority not to get players in the same team, but your first two picks, I don't know. Say Jalen Hurts goes down. Now my fantasy league is done because I have, he's the motor of this Eagles offense. And he goes down. I don't have AJ Brown or Saquon Barkley if I take him. So I think we're going to go a little risky here. I think we're going to go Josh Allen. I haven't done a lot of mock drafts where I've went quarterback extremely early, and I don't like to do it. But the firepower of Saquon Barkley and Josh Allen, I'm not loving Ladman Conkey in the second round. If I didn't have Saquon, I'd take AJ Brown. I don't like grabbing a tight end and Trey McBride in the second round, even though I think he's going to be a target machine, especially for Kyler Murray. But yeah, I think Josh Allen's the pick here. So I think we're going to go Josh Allen and see who falls to us at 3-4. This is my first time mocking from the fourth overall pick. Like I said before, if you want to check out picks 1, 2, and 3 on my channel right now, go ahead. And I see our next pick. He's going to be our wide receiver 1. It's going to be T. Higgins. I'm staying away from Garrett Wilson this season. Justin Fields has never made a good fantasy receiving receiver. And Garrett Wilson's talent's all there. He's an absolute beast. Don't get me wrong. I'm just worried with the Justin Fields experiment. And I don't think it'll really be an experiment. Terry McLaurin's also a good name up here. He led the league in touchdowns last season, second, right behind Jamar Chase. Let's go T. Higgins. I've been flirting with Chase Brown as well. I've been drafting Chase Brown in a lot of leagues. I think he's going to be a league winner, even though he's in the third, second round. But I think T. Higgins, explosive offense, they're going to be on the field a bunch because that defense is absolutely abysmal. Now, I don't hate this team so far, bro. Josh Allen, Saquon Barkley, T. Higgins. This is like one of the better drafts I've had to start. And I think we're only going to be cooking from here. Like I said before, so when I take a hero RB, I'm going to try to get later running backs who I think will find their way as a starter, right? You take like 3 or 4 borderline RB2s of their own team, and one of them is bound to hit, and you just stack those guys until they come. Now, I know we just said that. Ken Walker and Chuba Hubbard are both here, and I love both of them in fantasy. Oh, man, are they going to make me eat my words? I don't know. Is there any receivers here that I think... No, I don't like these. So, I do like DJ Moore. I think DJ Moore could be the pick here. But Ken Walker, I love Ken Walker. He's in a contract season. A lot of people are like, oh, he's in contract season. He's going to have to ball out. I understand. The health concerns me. Like, his 2024 to start was absolutely insane. And then injuries just derailed him. I don't know. I think we're going to go DJ Moore. I think we're going to stick with the plan. Go receiver heavy. Ken Walker was the next pick literally immediately after. But if Chuba Hubbard falls, I think I have to go Chuba Hubbard here. The other receivers around him, like Devontae Smith, I think like he's a glorified Calvin Ridley. Like, I was looking at the Vegas lines, and Devontae Smith and Calvin Ridley lines are pretty much similar. Touchdowns, receiving yards, everything. Same with Travis Kelce and David Njoku. Like, I saw a great video on that. Some other guys around him, Travis Hunter, Ted McMillan, Jameson Williams, Xavier Worthy, all those guys I'm not loving. And I know we were going to say hero RB, but I don't think the value is here to take a receiver. And I love Chuba Hubbard. I think we're going to go Chuba Hubbard here. So we really have our quarterback, our two running backs, and two receivers off the board of the first 5 picks. And I'm actually really liking this draft. I don't think there's like an elite receiver that we have, but I think our two receivers are going to put up absolute numbers because of the way their offenses are run. Jordan Addison is another great pick. I actually don't hate Jordan Addison, and I really love Travion Henderson. I don't love the 6th round price tag on a rookie, but I do love Travion Henderson. I do love Caleb Johnson, especially in dynasty drafts. But we're going to go Calvin Ridley. I talked a lot about Calvin Ridley. He didn't have a great 2024 season, but I would say it was the best season he could have had with the quarterback play. He had obviously great snap play. He was on the field a lot. And when he actually got the ball and the targets, Will Levis tried to find him, or Mason Rudolph tried to find him. But now he is a quarterback. He's been saying he's been loving camp. He's been balling at camp. So I love Calvin Ridley here. I think Calvin Ridley in the 6th round, he could be a league winner. And I've been trying to draft him in almost every single draft I get. And there goes the two rookies in Travion Henderson and Caleb Johnson, the ones that I actually wanted. Now, we don't have a tight end still, and I'm not going to, go crazy in tight ends just because Mark Andrews and Travis Kelce are big names. Try not to stay away from that, or try to stay away from that, right? Like, I don't know. Some guys, like, have a pull on me as Tyreek Hill. Huge name, 3rd-round pick, usually, a top 5, top 6 picks in fantasy football. I like Tyreek Hill if you get him in that 3rd-round price tag. But, like, some guys like, Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, these guys with big names who really you want to draft, just be careful. That's all I'm going to say. I think we're going to keep going receivers here, and I think we're going to go Roma Dunze from Chicago and take both the Chicago guys, or we go Jacoby Myers. I think this Vegas offense is going to be better than people think. And obviously, he's going to be the wide. We're going Jacoby Myers. I completely slipped my mind. But, yeah, we're going receiver heavy. I think you have to in these drafts. I don't know. I love drafting heavy receivers, especially in these, like, kind of dead zones. And there's a lot of value in these dead zones. You see Calvin Ridley, Jacoby Myers. You got Chris Olave, who's a wide receiver one for the Saints. I really wouldn't touch him. Oh, damn. There goes David Njoku in the 8th round. That's kind of a reach for David Njoku. I wanted to get him. So now we're just going to keep waiting. We have our quarterback. We got our two running backs. I don't like any of these players right here. So when you get around this 8, 9, 10 zone, so we're going to draft until pick 10, and I'm going to show you the rest. That's what we do in pretty much every video. Also, if you guys stay for this long, hit the subscribe button. You kind of go with your guys. You know what I mean? Like, obviously you'll be doing some fantasy like studying. You'll go through a lot of mock drafts. You get your guys. One of my guys is Matthew Golden. He just had like a 60-yard touchdown pass in camp yesterday or 2 days ago. I understand it's just camp, but those are some good signs I like to see. A lot of receivers, Mark Andrews and Jonnu Smith out the board. Now for tight ends, I think I want to get Jake Ferguson, unless he got drafted already. Did he actually get drafted already? That's crazy. Did he? No, he didn't. Okay. So he's 122. So how far down is that? Okay, so he's right here. And we're at pick what? Okay, we're in the 9th round. So I could probably get him in the 10th round. So what we're going to do here is stick another one of my guys in Josh Downs. I can't believe how late he's falling in drafts. So we're going to take Josh Downs here. And before I get to my last pick, make sure to check out Dabble Fantasy today. Not only are they the sponsor of this podcast, but right now when you go on Dabble Fantasy, you pick more or less on your favorite players, NFL futures, MLB, NBA, WNBA, golf, UFC, everything, they have it. When you just go to All Talk Sports, you get a free $10 when you sign up. Okay, they're the GOATest? Yeah, they're the GOAT DFS app. I'm going to be using them all NFL season long. I've been using them for the MLB, NBA, NHL, really every single sport. So make sure to check out Dabble Fantasy today. They're the go-to. And we're going to take our last pick in Jake Ferguson, and I'll see you when our roster is complete. Here's the draft. We went Saquon, Josh Allen, T. Higgins, DJ Moore, Chuba Hubbard, Calvin Ridley, Jacoby Myers, Matthew Golden, Josh Downs, Jake Ferguson, and Kyle Pitts, Jack Beck, Kyle Williams, Dylan Sampson, Blake Corum. Now, let's bring up my roster real quick. Or I know that's my roster, but like actually, how it would play out. So I'll move my face right there. So I'm really liking our running back situation. Obviously, we went hero RB with Saquon, waited till the 5th round to get Chuba Hubbard. In the process, we got T. Higgins and DJ Moore as wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2. I love T. Higgins because his offense is absolutely explosive. He's got a great quarterback. DJ Moore, I think the Chicago Bears are going to take a jump this season, and he's clearly the wide receiver 1 there. Don't listen to anybody that says Roma Dunze is going to take that jump. He's not. Then we have Jake Ferguson. Again, Dak Prescott's lines are extremely high. I know he has CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, but Jake Ferguson, a very reliable tight end, and I think he's going to do the job for you. Calvin Ridley, Jacoby Myers, guys who are now in better situations. They both got quarterback upgrades. They both got coaching upgrades, at least offensive upgrades. And then we got some, guys on the bench that I think could surprise us with Matthew Golden, Jack Beck, and Kyle Williams all being the rookie receivers. I think they can find their way into the wide receiver 1 area, at least the target share of that. Then Dylan Sampson, we don't know what's going on with Quinshon Judkins. I know he's in some legal trouble. Really don't have another running back there besides Jerome Ford, but he sucks. Blake Corum, it's not bad to have a part of that Rams run game. McVay really loves to just rotate them in and out. And again, 15th round pick. And then Kyle Pitts, I mean, if Ferguson's not going to work out, I mean, he was a tight end 12 last season, so you never know. Michael Penix is Michael Penix. We'll see. But yeah, that's how I drafted him the 4th overall pick. If you guys like that video, make sure to subscribe for more. And make sure to check out Dabble Fantasy today. That's been your boy Cam, and I'm out. Peace.